Hey there, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your monthly astrology for February 2024. Quick reminder, if you're not subscribed to this channel, you might want to hit subscribe. I have weekly astrology reports that come out every Tuesday and weekly tarot, old school style, that comes out at the end of every week. So there's something for everybody if you're looking for more weekly content. And if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. So what is going on when it comes to your February? What's going on with you? Well, what's going on with everyone is that we have a lot of big pushes coming from pair ups that are going on within our inner solar system. The Sun and Mercury are pairing up, Venus and Mars are pairing up, and they're amplifying their influence everywhere that they go. And for you, that means February is all about a lot of foundation shaking and wall breaking going on in all spaces. And a lot of this is starting up with the Sun and Mercury in Aquarius together for the first half of the month in your 12th house of the past, private matters, secret opportunities, shortcuts, secret favors, as well as any kind of hidden pursuits or hidden wins, but also old business and old stories or long-standing commitments or long-standing narratives that still affect the present. Now, with Mercury in the 12th house, this is going to be a time where a lot of you are going to be getting a chance to take a lot of secret shortcuts, secret wins, secret escapes to bigger and better places in your life. A lot of the times with Mercury in the 12th house, we are given a chance to get an inside track when it comes to certain advantages that we might be looking for, whether they are financial advantages, professional advantages, or even very important things going on for us on our behalf behind the scenes, maybe done by allies or maybe even done by anonymous people that are also going to be hooking us up. This is also a time where a lot of you are going to benefit from the Sun with Mercury in the 12th house because a lot of old opportunities, old wins, or maybe old pursuits or old desires that were once maybe blocked, denied, or deferred for whatever reason are getting a chance to have their day come to life, or maybe even just get the energy and the support that they need wherever that falls in your world. This is also a time where a lot of things in your life that were forced to maybe stay small, stay obscured, or stay hidden for whatever reason are also getting a chance to be celebrated, come out and have their day in the sun. Going into the second half of this month, we've got the Sun and Mercury moving together into your sign. The Sun on the 18th and Mercury on the 23rd. And for the second half of this month, and even going into the beginnings of March, you're getting the wild card blessings of each influence. Now, the Sun is all about attention, enhancement, support, and growth. And so you're going to be finding that with the Sun in your first house, you're going to benefit from a lot of very important atmospheric and environmental shifts and transitions in all other corners of your chart. Now, a lot of this is going to be mostly focused on things that are going to be lifting up and enriching your own personal pursuits, your solo projects, or things that you have going on just you, or maybe you with one or maybe two other people. This is also a time where you are getting a chance to rise to a certain level of maybe fame or recognition when it comes to your social life and your professional life. And Mercury is also going to be speeding up accomplishments, speeding up growth, and speeding up developments with things where maybe, work or productivity or progress has been maybe stalled or sluggish for whatever reason. So anything in your life that's kind of like, Jesus Christ, why are we stuck back in, last year, and so on and so forth. In fact, a lot of Mercury in the first house can be really big for helping us make up for lost time, but you're also going to find Mercury is enhancing and opening up lines of communication with allies and with opportunities that need to have more space and more time in your life and yours theirs, kind of closing the distance, so to speak, sometimes literally, sometimes figuratively, and a lot of profits are going to be coming from that. Sometimes it's financial profits, sometimes we're capitalizing on it in other ways, but be prepared for, again, a very fast-paced month for you. Mars and Venus are together in Capricorn for the first half of the month. This is your 11th house of friendships and social networking, your community, your support system, as well as your loftiest goals and ambitions. And Mars is all about bringing together the best of the best to help accomplish a lofty goal or ambition while here. And this is also a time where you're going to be noticing a lot of walls being torn down by friends, by associates, by allies on your behalf. Or you may be finding that a lot of walls or blocks between you having the support system or the friendship connections or the community you desire are also getting destroyed. And this can be a time with Mars where these walls or these foundations that are coming down are also getting out of the way of the accomplishment of a very important goal or aspiration. A lot of the times Mars in the 11th house can also help us to weed out any kind of negative influences or adversarial influences that may be around us, either in a community or through association that we didn't know were there. Venus here is going to be making you a lot more popular when it comes to maybe getting the attention you desire from friends or from a support system. This is also a time where people are being a lot more generous with you. You may be getting a lot of gifts, a lot of important hookups from your friends, or there may even be something going on where a deal is getting sealed or something is getting set in motion through the deeds or the actions of a friend or an ally, or maybe several, that's really setting you up nicely. This is also a time where your love life is going to become a lot more exciting because with Venus in the 11th house, new fires are lit. There's more adventure. There's more getting ourselves out there. There's more mixing, more mingling, a lot of new experiences to kind of, keep things fresh. But also with Venus in the 11th house, you may be finding that your love life is changing social environments in some way into something that is going to be a lot more complementary to you, something that really makes you feel at home in the world. And for those of you who are single or are available to new people, Venus in the 11th house says that you may find that a love opportunity may be getting explored during this time, either with somebody from a community or friendship circle that you are connected to, or something coming to you through an associate or a friend or somebody that shares a community with you. In the back half of the month, Mars and Venus will be moving into Aquarius, your 12th house of your past, privacy, and hidden zone. And with Mars and Venus here together, there's also a lot of cleanup work going on when it comes to past issues, but also old burdens, old struggles, and old balls and chains, and old issues that, again, could still be affecting the present. In fact, Mars is all about cleaning things out, and sometimes Mars can do it in a pretty drastic way, but also in a way that makes us very happy, right? Instead of cleaning out the hoarder's basement one article at a time, sometimes Mars will just kind of dump everything in the trash and we'll start fresh. This could be a time where a lot of you are going to need to be ready to think on your feet for this, but a lot of old issues or old challenges that may still be plaguing you from maybe this last year or even a long, long time, even going back many years or even back to your roots, are coming up for removal. And with Venus in the 12th house, this is also a time where a lot of old fantasies, old wishes, old dreams, especially as it relates to love, affection, and friendship, are also going to be getting a chance to be revisited or reignited or revived. And this is also going to be an influence strong into March. We have a new moon in Aquarius in this part of your chart on the 9th, which is opening up a 2-week window period between the 9th and the 23rd for something to get brought back to life. When we have a new moon in the 12th house, this is all about a new lease on life or a second life or a second chance for something that may be in the past or something that tried to happen in the past, whether this is something that we just, had a path untaken with or a road unfinished, or this was something that we never even got a chance to get started with. But during this period, something's coming back to life. We also have a full moon in Virgo on the 24th, opening up a 2-week window period lasting up until about the end of week 1 of March. And this is in your 7th house of partnerships and closest one-on-one connections. So your boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife, roommate, all the people you have your closest one-on-one involvements with. And with a full moon in the 7th house, this is an important turning point, a chapter change, getting ready to close up a story and begin with a completely new route or a completely new life for each of us. Now, this could be the closing up of a relationship story that is setting you and a partner or a love interest up to take on new roads, or this could be a time where a business partnership is going through a big graduation, a relationship is changing status, or whatever could be going on during this time. But it's going to be very intense, especially between the 24th and again about the end of week 1 of March. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.